Welcome to the Just Bake channel. This is the channel where we
do, think, and see. Stop.
Man, we saw Dreamcatcher, and this is the vlog that's popping off. But we want to answer a question that we got on one of the fan cams that we put up.
Started off with a quest.
And Rob Thomas, who did a famous song with Carlos Santana called Smooth, had asked us, I watched the videos of the New York show and now the PA show, and I have to tell you, I'm very disappointed in the stage. For a group as big as Dreamcatchers, I expected much bigger production and staging. No backup dancers, and the video screen wasn't even as big as a movie theater. The girls were great, vocals and choreo were spot on. I'm interested in what you guys thought of the production. All right.
That's a good question there, Robbie T.
I hear what you're saying. I would say I don't think the girls are as big as you might think they are. Because for me, this is what I saw online. Dami from the group Dreamcatcher just got 300,000 subscribers on Instagram. Jenny from Blackpink just hit 68 million subscribers on Instagram.
Right.
They're in a different, like...
Right. They're not the shit, but they're not all the way up there, the shit kind of deal for, I guess, production-wise, you know.
Their talent...
Budget.
In that... Exactly, because I'm not talking about talent. I'm just talking about exposure and worldwide and how big the groups are. Like, Dreamcatcher is with a smaller-ish agency, and even with all that stuff... There's 7 girls on stage. To me, there was no need for any backup dancers, anything like that. I didn't see it like, to me, there were no holes in the stage. I get it like, yeah, there could have been fire. That would have been cool. There could have been cannons.
In my heart, cool. Being my first K-pop show that I went to, I was kind of hoping for that myself. But
yeah.
Like I said, I didn't really get the know how much, you know, production-wise or, you know, who's paying what here. So,
exactly. Like, to me, I'll say I was not disappointed in anything at all. Like, I get that they're not, you know, the biggest group, but they could be. Because even one of the things that the girls said on stage was, last concert we played for a couple hundred people, and now they played it for over 4,000 people on the night that we went. Right. So I think a lot of people have like the same quality for like music videos and things of that nature. So I think people might get it misconstrued of like how big they are in comparison to each other, to where you'll see some of these huge groups. Like, yeah, when I saw Twice, they had like 6 costume changes and intermissions to where there was video playing on the screen that the fans could interact with. Like, and it was a huge. They had pyro. They had cannons going off. They had confetti, all that stuff. But I think these girls are still on the way up. You know what I mean? So I don't think that was in the budget for that. But I will say, to me, the show didn't suffer at all from any.
No, there's always a could have been better, but for what you got, it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, cause for my first experience of kind of going in there, and it's like, what am I doing here? Okay, all right. These ladies took the stage and they shut it down, man. Yeah, you know,
they really did a real good job, and the backup screen was cool, but I'll tell you, I wasn't watching that. Like, I was watching them,
right?
But I get what you're saying. Like, add into the ambience and stuff like that.
It gives a better vibe if they had a little more going on.
Yeah,
and I get that. The screen was like, I peeked up once in a while because they put some stuff up there for certain songs. You know what I mean? Where they flashed word sayings and stuff, or when their names came up when they were going into what each of them kind of were into, when they did their own little personal.
Yeah, the solo songs.
Yeah. They kind of used the back screen so you could know who's who. But, you know, like, somebody might be the first time. Maybe somebody stumbled in there. You know, you never know who might have just say, who's these guys? Who are these girls? I'm just going to buy a ticket and just show up. I've never even heard of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's probably a smaller fraction of that, but it probably was there.
Yeah, but there's also, you know, you get locals to where, who is this? I'll go see the show today. You know, stuff like that. But for me, I wasn't disappointed at all. And I do understand that they aren't as big as, you know, some of the other groups. To me, they're just as talented, but I just think they just haven't. That wouldn't be the thing to spend money, because you got to remember, 7 girls, they got to be on a bus, they got to eat, they got to you know, travel to the rest of the thing. Like, they need to be taken care of. Whether they're getting hotels for all of them, I don't know, but like there's big expenses there. Plus, they bring along hair and makeup people. They got production people. They got they got a crew that they bring out there. It's a lot of people. This isn't like, you know, just 1 or 2 people going along. So
Robbie T, it was all right.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. I hear what you're saying, but we didn't have that much of a big hang up as what you're saying you did, in a sense, you know. But I understand where you're coming from.
See, some of these,
they deserve more. They deserve that as a group, and who they are, they deserve to have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think they'll get there. There's just, you know, it's
It's not in the cards right now.
Yeah. LHOAZR said, having the idea that Dreamcatcher is a big group is where you go wrong from the start. I doubt their company can afford to hire and ferry backup dancers on a whole tour abroad. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like, you got to remember, this isn't like, then you have to take care of a backup dancer and however many there are, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. More mouths to feed.
Glossomnia, Dreamcatcher is big, but their company has nowhere close to the resources you think they do. They're a smaller company, which is kind of dependent on Dreamcatcher, though I don't have any official info for that. Keep your expectations low, then you'll never be disappointed in life. International touring is expensive, even without added logistical complications of backup dancers. Yeah, that's, you got to remember too. They're from South Korea all the way to Reading, Pennsylvania. You know,
right? Bread, son.
Why don't you come to Korea and watch Dreamcatcher with a big production and staging and backup dancers and see how much money you spend? Yeah, you could see that. You have to realize that if backup dancers are to be brought, then the company has to book the tickets for them, include their luggage, give them accommodation, food, etc. Which means more money would be needed. Dreamcatcher is big, no doubt, but their company isn't that big to afford and include dancers for the tour. The company would definitely include them in the concert being kept in South Korea, but not for international tours at the moment. Also, the tours are the primary source of income along with sales, which has only started this year. Let's be patient for now. Mm-hmm. Dreamcatcher can't afford backup. Yeah, I mean, I love the lighting. Watching the show and being present are a whole different experience. I was present for both, and the girls killed both day 1 and 2 with themselves. Dancers, add to the performance. Keep that for music awards. I paid to see 7 beastly warriors of Dreamcatcher, and that's more than enough. They put on great shows
too. They showed up for 2.
Yeah,
that's dope. So that's in the East Coast flavor right there. Yeah. You live close in that vicinity for that one.
I hear it. Like, I know what you're saying. It might not be what you normally expect or what you've seen them do before, but as people have said, the logistics is just...
It's not in the cards.
It's not in the cards. Mm-hmm. Hella hard in the yard.
We appreciated it, though.